Welcome to Mirror Shift Podcast, the space where women come to rewrite the story they see in the mirror. I'm your host, Reva Davis, boudoir photographer, confidence coach, and your new self-love advocate. Welcome back to the Mirror Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Reva Davis, and today we're talking about something that changed my entire life when I finally understood it. You cannot believe everything you think. I know, it sounds simple, but the day I realized I didn't have to treat every thought as truth, especially the negative ones, was the day I became gentler with myself. Because our minds can lie, our insecurities can lie, our trauma can lie, our anxiety can definitely lie. And if you've ever found yourself spiraling in your own head, overthinking every little thing, today's episode is for you. Let's start with this. Your brain is not built for truth. It's built for protection. And sometimes protection looks like worst case scenario thinking, assuming people don't like you, believing you're not good enough, criticizing your reflection, replaying mistakes, imagining rejection where it doesn't exist. Our brains try to prepare us for danger, but without realizing it, they end up creating danger that isn't even real. That's where overthinking takes over. Your thoughts start running the show, and you start believing every little lie your anxiety whispers. I'll never forget the moment I realized this for myself. I remember sitting there spiraling over something small, believing the absolute worst, and suddenly it hit me. What if this isn't even true? What if my mind is just scared? Not right. That shift changed everything, because I spent years believing every negative thing I thought about myself. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. People don't actually like me. I'm doing something wrong. And when I started healing, when I went to therapy, when I started working with women and seeing these same thoughts come out of their mouths, I realized most of our pain comes from stories our minds made up, not from actual truth. And when I stopped believing every thought, I became gentler with myself, more compassionate, more realistic, more grounded, and more free. Here are some big thoughts you absolutely cannot trust when they show up. I'm not enough. This is insecurity speaking, not truth. Everyone is judging me. People are too busy overthinking their own lives. She's prettier, smarter, or better than me. Comparison is a distorted mirror. It never shows reality. I ruined everything. Your anxiety exaggerates. You're human. I'll never change. Your mind is scared of unfamiliar growth. These thoughts feel true because they're familiar, not because they're facts. So what do you do when your mind throws a thought at you that hurts? Here's what helped me shift. Ask, is this a fact or a feeling? Most thoughts are feelings pretending to be facts. Replace the thought instead of fighting it. Instead of, I'm not enough, try, I'm learning to love myself. Instead of, they probably don't like me, they haven't said anything to make me believe that. Give your thoughts a second opinion. Talk to a friend you can trust. Journal it out. Leave it for 24 hours. Most thoughts lose power when exposed to the light. Practice gentleness, not judgment. Your mind has been conditioned by years of fear, trauma, and comparison. You're not supposed to flip a switch overnight. Kindness is how you rewire everything. When you shift the way you treat your thoughts, you shift the way you treat yourself. You stop believing the worst. You stop assuming the negative. You stop letting your insecurities narrate your life. And the woman you see in the mirror finally gets space to breathe, grow, and be seen clearly. Your thoughts are not facts. Your overthinking is not truths. Your insecurities are not reality. You deserve to see yourself through a softer lens, and it starts with questioning the voice in your own mind. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. If you take anything away, let it be this. You do not have to believe every thought you think. When you start questioning the lies, the truth finally has room to show up. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a woman who's too hard on herself. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and tag me when you listen. Your support means more than you know. Until next time, be kind to yourself, be curious with your thoughts, and remember, your mind isn't the mirror, you are. Thanks for spending a few minutes reflecting with me today. If this episode spoke to you, share it with a sister who needs to hear it. And remember, the real glow up begins in your mind. Follow me on Instagram at Reva Davis and subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode.